I do believe we are live, so I'll say indeed, and greetings unto you, beloved and holy friend. Thank you for joining me again on another conscious evolution. Another conscious evolution. Shannon and Nana's here. Supremo is up to his shenanigans again, trying to get me all riled up by not showing up as he does. But I'm immune and stuff. I'm melting away excess today. That's today's thing. I believe I have an excess of rage, of anything, right? Excess of rage. I have an excess of fat as well, at times. And today is about shedding the excess, right? Almost in my journal this morning, I wrote, as I'm trying to shed layers of fat, it's almost like I'm noticing there are layers of fat in my brain as things that have happened that feel like they are excessive, right? Like I've had an excessive amount of circumstances happen to me that allow me to be angry. And every single time something adds to that excess, it's like fat on fire, right? Like you throw fat on the fire. That excess, right? Attaching the understanding of excess to a source of energy, a muchness, if you will. And with that in mind, we'll play some kalimba to slowly melt away layers of excess. We'll do 4 minutes and 44 seconds. Shell, good morning to you and good afternoon, Mel. Good afternoon to you too, dear Shell. It's nice. Well, good morning technically to you, dear friend. We'll play some kalimba. See what the universe has to say through the medium of a little instrument. It's nice having you friends here. Thank you, little kitty, for joining us too. Hey, Joy Viv and Sam. Skabam! Finished. Kalimba played. Pippi joining me again. Still no Christian. Seems we're streaming alone. You know, best part is if he's gonna eventually show up, it's gonna be my fault for not calling you or something. I'm already seeing it coming. Let's see what your friends are saying. I believe Duck Dad has joined us. In the meanwhile, Kristen as well, sending you love. And I believe Sam is in chat. Shell sending so much love. Oh my goodness, yesterday I tried out my range with a baseball bat on a pillow, as recommended by Patrick Tihan. But he didn't say, watch out for the light above. Sounds about right. I'm taking your actual account of what you went through, Shell, and I'm trying to philosophize it, where I'm like imagining it's okay to sometimes take out your anger with a baseball bat on a pillow, but doing so without awareness could leave you with broken lights or whatever. Hey, Connor is here too at Work Landscaping. Love you, friends. Love is true. Love you, dude. It's nice having you here, Connor. Sending you goodest vibes, bro. I'm gonna double microphone myself. You know what's better than one microphone? Two microphones. I wonder what it sounds like on your friends' side. Does it sound double clear? I hope that there's not two different independent audio tracks of my voice. Maybe there is. Maybe it makes it sound even bigger or something. Thank you for sending love to our beloved Kristen as well. What I'm seeing here, Shell, is an excuse to buy a new, neat light fixture. You see, Sam with her silver linings. So my rage ended up covered in glass and detailed cleaning and a cut on my ankle. How about that? Shell, today's whole stream topic is going to be about excess. About the excess, right? Excess in anger, excess in food, excess in anger almost being the symptom that leads us to excess in food. How going without an excess of food can make us angry as well. You know, and trying to attach all of these vectors in my mind to this understanding of what it means to not be satiated, right? To feel always that you're in this state of needing to express. I've been doing pretty well with my book writing. Maybe I should read you, friends, like a little bit of the stuff I wrote today. See if you friends resonate. Double microphoned up. This feels so ridiculous, but this is what it looks like so far. It's like so. Some writing. There we go. It generated my writing again. So this little piece really makes me happy, but I'll start from I basically go into the whole bandwidth when it comes to love. Right. Chapter 2 is about loving the body. And then I go into talking about infinite bandwidth, talking about what we're supposed to be, right? When it comes to the body, how that kind of like limits us in being able to love ourselves appropriately. And then trying to get it to this point of remembering that this body, as you are, right? Not as society wants you to be, this body as you are, at least right now in this moment, is exactly what you need, right? There is no excess, there is just enough as yourself for yourself. And then, having made that point, I go into having found ourselves, we can embrace our needs, talking about needs and desires. Desire, as it relates to the body, is another vector to make money and create guilt in our current society. We have been sold a life filled with familiar desires, desires that usually coincide with power and money. And of course, a story of glory where the ideal outcome is to consume ceaselessly forever. We have forgotten that what we truly want is freedom. We've been sold an approximation, a placeholder. True freedom lies in complete acceptance of what is. All we really want is this moment. All we really want in this moment is the fullness we know could be. But we got lost in what significance means. Significance is not something we gain from someone or something, but something we give. Our desire should be firmly rooted in what makes us happy, not what creates a state of need as soon as it is discontinued. We are telling ourselves a story of what is important, and unfortunately, our story is influenced by our external reality. My advice, as always, will be to bring it back to awareness. See from a place of deep insight where your needs arise, and see if you're trying to love yourself or win the love of another. Even if that another is society at large. The kitties are shenanigansing in the trees. Are both of them in there right now? Yeah, both of them are in the trees right now. You can see them right up here. So yeah, I feel good about it. I feel actually good about it. I feel like there's a part of me that is getting to express. It's like a little bit of like excess. There's like a certain sense of excess in having to write something down. I just realized I made a mistake though, so I'm gonna fix it. Boom boom. That's sick. Let's go back to chat. Thank you, friends, for embracing a little bit of the book with me. Hey, Peppermint Mononoke, it's here too. I have said hi, but again, hi to you, brother Duck Dad. It's nice having you here, dude. Let me see. I think I might have missed a few more comments. So yeah, that's like what your experience of rage kind of makes me think of as well. You know, like we have confused ourselves with where significance comes from. It's been a trip I've been repeating to myself over and over again. This understanding that nothing gives you significance. There is no significance to be given. You are the thing that gives things significance. Without your awareness of being, there is no significance in anything, right? So realize the fact of your being, right? Who you are, your exact face, the exact amount of fat freaking cells you have on your body is significant just for the pure essential reason of it is you. That is significant. That is significant enough, don't you think? I like how Pippi is also in the tree. She's also adventuring. Pippi and Kitty climbing the trees. Pippi being a tree doggo. What a little shenanigans machine. Having her fun. Yesterday I tried on my range. No, nah. Below cover. What's up? The limbo. I'm happy you liked it, Red the Bear. The name of our bedroom baseball bat we've kept since living in West Oakland is Bitch Be Cool. Pulp Fiction. Not going to lie, guys. I'm feeling physically, mentally, and spiritually burnt out. Just want to get it out. It's okay, Brother Bear. Let those layers of you melt away, dude. It's okay. You're not unworthy of love for feeling this way. I know you know that, but I had to echo it nonetheless. You can tell us about it, dude. You can you can release yourself of those layers as well. Speaking about it more, could help. It's almost like a certain sense of purging. I feel like there's a sense of purging every single time I journal in the mornings as well. It's like there's an excess of stuff always happening in our minds. Like rolling. And then when we kind of like open, Natalie beautifully shared this vector, when we start opening a little stream on this dam, all of this pressure that builds on this dam wall can at least trickle down, give water to the plants downstream or whatever. Maybe we can summon Christian with sass. Nah, he's doing his thing. Yolanda be cool. Nice, thanks, Mel. Thank you, Shell. Doug, we've been at work landscaping. That was true. Doesn't sound very different, honestly. Cool. Sounds cool, Mel. Thank you, Joy Vive. I'm keeping the microphone out because I want, Kate is here too. I want him to join us, but seems like we're getting wrecked. Connor, are you trying to be mini duck landscaping gang? Yeah, work with plants. There's gonna be plants pretty much forever. I'm sorry, Duck. Sending you. The kitties are distracting my brain with their shenanigans in the background. Can you see them? Partially, at least. To be a cat. To be so light on your feet. To feel confident to jump from one branch to another. That you're going to be able to land on whatever it is you're jumping to. I've watched our like We usually feed our cats on the fridge because the cat food apparently is more delicious than dog food. So the dogs gun for the cat food if they get a chance. So we put their food on the freezer. And then if I have like the freezer door open and they decide it's their time to eat, they'll jump all the way up and land on the freezer's little wall, right? Like a space this big. Both of their little feetsies perfectly placed. They must process information so fast. Can't even imagine. Ah, joy. Totally a good reason. It's just hard being so small. Potential to make real money, but lacking in the resources needed to get me there. Wrecking myself for 20 an hour hurts. Well, Duck Dad, if you're earning 20 bucks an hour, you're earning, in my mind, a lot. Oh, like that sounds like so much money. Goodness. So maybe that's the thing we should focus on, right? Is that to you in this moment, to what it is your goals are, to what it is you would like to realize. It might still be not enough. But when it comes to again trying to pull fractals, similarities between other people's, experiences, it can still be seen as a great amount of abundance. When all my customers, oh, your business is amazing. We wish you had more. Me too, customers. Me too. On a positive side, have I seen this melt shirt? It's dope as Pope. Yeah, you have seen it. I've made a bunch of flowers of it as well. It's been a part of the gang of flowers or the gang of shirts I've had, since the start. Duck, in this fractal, it's just you, but it won't always be that way. I'm seeing abundance in resources and revenue for you and your family. Thank you, Trevi, for echoing that sentiment. You know what's the joke? And this is the funny thing. I don't know if it's that funny. It's kind of funny. It's funny from a perspective of irony. The ironic thing about Duck Dad's situation is that right now he's complaining about having to work very hard and not having enough of these things, to sell the clients that he actually does have. But eventually, he's going to have so many employees that his problems are going to shift. Then he's going to have a whole new slew of problems. That's also going to make him feel emotionally, physically, and spiritually burnt out. I feel like that thing, that energy, that feeling of pouring ourselves into the fire never goes away, brother Bear. That's what Meltmore is, right? You're gonna melt. You're gonna feel like you've been desolated, emotionally, physically, spiritually, just disintegrating. And then you'll have to do more. You have to get up again tomorrow and then do more. And then again and then more. And again, more. Forever. And it's not I know it sounds disheartening, right? Like verbalizing it in that way. But trying to see it as a challenge, right? Being like, you know what? I am, in fact, strong enough to weather everything forever going forward. Knowing that problems will never go away, only the nature of our problems will change, right? They'll they'll be differently. We'll have bigger problems as our businesses grow bigger as well. Almost taking a certain level of solace, comfort in the fact that we have these problems we have right now. I don't want employees. If I have employees, then I have to grow exponentially larger than I want. Well, Doug, that then you then there's right like only one vector for you to run, bro. Like then I feel like it's one of those things where nothing can be done other than doing it. All right. The soldier just wants a weekend alone in a quiet place. I unironically can't think of the last day I had one of those. It's been decades. I used to be alone when I was a child. I would walk into the forest. Well, into the savannah, I guess. I would just walk away, find myself completely alone. You can have those moments though, dude, right? I feel like it's just a matter of prioritizing, scheduling for yourself a moment of being alone. And I know there's a part of you that's probably fighting of like productivity, of like, oh, if I take 30 minutes to just sit with myself alone, that's 30 minutes of me not planting plants or working. But I honestly believe you'll be more productive totally, right? In hindsight, having considered everything, if you actually do give yourself some time, some mental breathing room. Doc, you deserve a break. Could you build in a bit more rest? There we go. Shell on the same fractal. Coming from a place of experience, from where I was a solo carpenter working 7 days. We get live music and a story. Today's a good day. Enjoy your book. Enjoying your book, Melty. Thank you, Viv. I'm happy to hear that. I've been pretty insecure writing it, to be completely honest. There's a certain sense of me that feels like I don't know what I'm doing, right? The imposter syndrome kicking my ass, being like, yeah, you're writing a book right now. I'm like 2,500 words in. I started Monday again. I've like started two individual books. One was called It Is What It Is. The other one was called uh, The Chemical Nature of Being or something like that. Both of them feels now in hindsight like misinterpretations of the understanding I've reached right now. And then coming back to start and write this understanding that I'm trying to write right now, it feels like there is this sense of wanting it to be perfect, right? Wanting it to be the fullness that I am trying to share. It's like this idea that I have is so important to me and so significant to the way that I believe, I've been trying to live my life, that writing the book and it not being perfect would be like a shame, like a defeat of myself almost, right? And I'm writing it with that in mind, and yet I am enjoying it. I am enjoying it. I posted, like what I'm doing right now is I'm basically giving ChatGPT my pieces of text and asking it, "What do you think?" And then asking it, "Do you think I could do anything better?" It usually just asks me to give more examples, which is weird. I'm not really an example person as much as I think I am, realizing with my own writing. Apparently, I write concise, I communicate effectively, I mix statements with personal experience slash personal perspective, trying to communicate, an understanding. And apparently, my writing is easy to follow. And I'm like, okay, okay, okay. It is interesting, right? Every single time we try and approach a new project, the amount of excess, right, in thought, the amount of excess and consideration that comes along with it can be heavy even sometimes. Mm-mm-mm. I like what you've got so far, Melt. Can't wait to hear more. I'll probably post my book to be read on my Patreon first. Before I think I might even want to do like illustrations, like black and white illustrations to try and make things very simple as well, like as a visual medium, it's just so you can like see frameworks. That's the way I think of it. Like I try to build mental frameworks in my mind. Hey, Nancy, nice having you here too, dear friend. Let me read some more comments. Joy V, thank you. I wish I believed the same. Even if I sell every plant I grew so painstakingly, it will fuel family survival, not expansion, which means next year I either don't bother or wreck myself again, knowing it will be the same. Brother Bear, like I'm confused. Oh, like I feel like there's so much dissonance in what you're saying to me. Like on the one side, you're like, oh, I don't want employees because I don't want employees. I don't want it to be that big. I don't want to make enough money to grow something. And then on the other side, you're like, if I keep doing it how I'm doing it right now, I have to keep doing it the way I'm doing it right now. So like I feel like you're not leaving any room for yourself to grow. And I can't imagine how hard it must be mentally. Oh, gotcha. I'm so wrapped up in my own crap today. I didn't even think about your show. How was it? It's okay, dude. It's okay to be wrapped up, right? Excess, an excess of like, Shit. Put it down. That shit makes you angry, makes you feel frustrated, makes you feel powerless. Right? You're not powerless, brother bear. You're gonna have to give some of your power away. Right? That is the reality of the situation. Doesn't make you less. Doesn't mean you're weak somehow. It just means that you have grown beyond your capacity. As you said, right? You are either gonna wreck yourself by doing all of it the same, or you're gonna have help. Right? Unfortunately I cannot imagine any other change. We don't have the robots just yet. The robots are coming within the next 10 years, but they're not here now, right? So yeah, I don't know what to tell you, bro. Nothing is ever the same, Duck, and your hard work won't be for nothing. Exactly, and you're doing a good thing. Do you remind yourself of that, Duck? That even though you might be wrecking yourself, right, metaphorically speaking, you are in service of humanity right now. You're in service of Mama Gaia. You are literally manifesting plants that are feeding people on our planet right now. Like if we had to wreck ourselves doing something, because you will, no matter what you do, you're gonna get wrecked. I promise you. I'm sorry. Like we get older, times bring change. Change brings resistance. Resistance brings, what's the word I'm looking for? Wrijving. When things rub up against each other. Static? No. It is static, but the energy I'm talking about is, come on, wrijving. It's like resistance. Hey Google, can you translate wrijving, an Afrikaans word, to... No, it's not gonna... Okay, there we go. English. Thank you. Wrijving. Friction! There it is! It's causing friction, right? So much friction. So much friction. Because you are grinding a part of yourself away, right? Every day, your time, your mental energy, your physical being as you're moving things through space and time, your emotions as you keep having to feel the things that come along with whatever it is you're experiencing. All of this creates friction. Friction creates heat. Heat makes things melt. You will melt more, I promise, forever and ever and ever. Now, the only thing that we have to get to is asking ourselves, if I'm going to wreck myself doing something, what is that something going to be? Right? Can I love wrecking myself in this way? And of course, I'm projecting, but I believe that the way you're wrecking yourself right now is a good thing, right? Not the wrecking of yourself, but the thing that's wrecking you, manifesting plants into this world, feeding people. Nothing's at the same. Third week of June is the first rise. Duck, maybe your wife could put together a pro forma with you and help you rationalize the decision. No emotions, just numbers. Whew. You see, Shell, that's a slippery slope in my mind, at least. If someone, for instance, had to sit me down and put together a pro forma to try and help me rationalize this decision with no emotions, just numbers included, then we stop tomorrow and I go and get myself another job, right? In that way, I feel like the emotional part of us is going to be the one that is expected to eat our decisions, right? Like, sure, we might get more numbers, but more numbers doesn't mean more happy, unfortunately. She will, and has, unfortunately. It's always don't continue. How are you doing? I'm doing well, Kate. I'm doing well. I'm feeling calm these days. I've been feeling a little bit angry, feeling a little bit frustrated, feeling unconsidered, not being considered. is one of my pet peeves. I put some of the remedy. I put my third round of 4 drops in this bottle. I take my last round before I go and sleep. Love you. Yeah, I don't know why, but it makes my water taste like cream when I put remedy in it, Shan. It feels kind of cursed knowing that I'm drinking water, but my body is like cream. Nice. So nice. Thank you, Shan. Kate, I've been sitting here hoping you join us. I love you. We are actually talking about you in the Yoga Floga tab. And I was also thinking about you, Kate. And you were one of the people that mentioned her, Shell. So thank you for manifesting her into the space. Pepe, what are you grrring about? What are you grrring about? Huh? Oh, there's some. Uh-uh. Uh-uh. Losom. You want to see? Let me show you a big lizard. I'm gonna go and see if I can. I hope that lizard isn't wrecked by the cats or something. Let me show you. Swap, swap. Look at this dude. You see him? Blue head peeking out. Hey, dude. What's up, dude? What's up, bruh? What's up, oh? This is my hand next to him. He's pretty big. Hey, dude. Can I help you? I know you're not happy about me coming this close to you, but I don't know if you're safe on the ground, though. I don't know if you're safe here, dude. Don't be scared, puppy. Don't be scared. It's just a lizard. No, puppy. Puppy. Can I help you, dude? Are you hurt? Puppy. Are you hurt, dude? Hmm? Are you feeling all right? Like the thing is, the only way for me to help him somewhere else is to kind of grab him by the back of his head and move him. Look at how pretty he is, right? Look at them colors. So magnificent. Yeah. You gorgeous, oh. You gorgeous lizard. So bird of fur. So bird of fur lizard. Your puppy is more scared of him than he is of her. Hey, dude. He's a lizard. It's so cool. Come on, dude. Let me help you. Can I pick you up? He's like looking at my hand. He's like, what are you doing with that hand, though? Don't you dare touch me. He's gonna 100% bite me if I try and pick him up. They don't bite that like it's not gonna hurt that much, but I'm gonna feel it. He might draw a little bit of blood. Look at his back. Looks like moss almost growing on him. So sick. Can I help you, dude? Like, this is not a safe spot for you, oh. I know there's like cats and stuff in your tree probably right now. That's not cool. I know. That's not very cool. It's not very cool. Can I move you, oh? Are you all right at least? Are you at least all right? Hmm? Are you hurt? Why are you chilling on the ground, dude? Are you all right? Are you all right, dude? Hmm? Are you all right, bro? Like you look like you're shell shocked or something. Oh, let me help you. Puppy. There we go. Let's put you in this tree. I'm not hurting you. I'm trying to help. Oh, there you go. You go. There you go. There you go. Peppy. You missed it, oh. You missed all of it. I saved a lizard, oh.
Like a big lizard.
It was a pretty big lizard, bro. You wanna come sit next to me?
Do so.
How was the shower, bro?
Refreshing.
I'm happy to hear that. Sick. Let me see. What did I miss? Do 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 do.
Dogs are gunning for that lizard.
That's why I had to put him in a tree, bro. If they found him on the ground where he was like chilling, he would have been cussed dead. So I'm happy I could have put him in the tree instead. Pepe is like, she's like, yeah, there's a lizard up there or something. I saw that lizard. There's totally a lizard in that tree right now. Oh, the shenanigans machine. Today on Mel's stream, Mel rehomed the lizard. Yeah. Even lizards deserve love, dear friends. Even the lizards deserve love. I do the same, wreck myself, nothing. I had such a good time at Shan on her festival or her concert. I can't wait to go to another one. I was getting a little frustrated with the people that kept coming in and out of the crowd, making it hard to keep dancing. But I didn't.
That's a funny story.
Yeah. Like, especially like being at festivals in America, you friends actually have to deal with like massive crowds. You know, we don't have big crowds here in South Africa for the music. Well, depending on where you go.
Ultra was like that.
Yeah, I was about to say like Ultra, for example. You know, Ultra is very much like the festival you went to, Shan. The double mic makes your voice sound more full. Now just suddenly starting to use two mics for every single stream. Why not? I mean, we could technically. What's good? Flowers. What's good? Flowers for joy the next day. How's your body feeling? I don't know what that means. Maybe like flower remedy? Let me get it to you. Yeah, reach out to Shan. You know, please do, Shell. Like these things help. All right. Like I'm a very skeptical person, and when it comes to the woo-woo side of this world we're in, I like empirical evidence. I love myself some evidence. As you friends might have noticed, I tend to be on this evidence. Give yourself enough evidence, you know, keep creating evidence. But I find on a personal level, there is clear evidence that taking these remedies change things for me. Let it get to me. I didn't let it get to me. Still feel I'm floating. My soul massaged by the music. Thank you so much for asking, Joy. Thank you for letting us know, Shan. So much love to you. 20 bucks an hour is part time. Is it enough to buy a happy meal here, Mel? It's true. It's true. The joke is though that if it's like a 9-hour workday, in 2 days, I would earn all of the money I earned last month, or like per month technically. So yes, silver linings. And there are people who collect trash for like $5 a week. You know, they earn 20 bucks a month. Never mind, 20 bucks an hour.
The shackling of the microphone.
There you go. Oh. Now you got audio.
I'm just extra fuzzy.
You're looking beautiful. I actually took your poncho, put it over my body, took a photo for the flower today because someone asked us yesterday, but we forgot though. So yeah, today there will be this plus that for the flowers colors. I don't. Yeah, Duck Dad is tuning. This is too much of a workload for him, and he needs more plants for all of the people that want to buy them, but he doesn't want employees because then he'll have to grow exponentially larger than he wants. And I'm like, feels like we're stuck here, dude. You're a soldier, Dad. Keep cracking on. Please do. Nothing like live music. It really is that volume of sound washing over you like oceans almost. Waves. I hadn't been to a show in that like 10 years. And the thing is, in the last 10 years, the speaker equipment probably got a lot better as well, which
And
is
the lighting,
exactly
the cool doof doof effects.
the freaking lasers, dude. I hope to get. I showed Christian, of course, the video she sent me, Shan. I've overcome my social anxiety and agoraphobia. Yeah, so Shan has been dealing with like social anxiety. And hey, Google, can you define
Isn't
agoraphobia?
the fear of like holes and stuff?
No, that's trypophobia.
Uh,
Agoraphobia is the fear of places and situations that might cause panic, helplessness, or embarrassment.
huh.
Yeah. Like even in the space. Like Shan was initially kind of like shy to even say something in this space. And seeing her grow, seeing her open up like a flower. The soldier just wants a weekend alone in a quiet place. Book yourself one, dude. Book yourself a quiet weekend. Be like, I'm gonna go on a quiet weekend. And then if somebody's like, no, but you have responsibilities, you're like, no. I have a responsibility to myself to take care of myself first. Otherwise, I can't take care of anything else. Take care of yourself.
Burn your office down.
Take care of yourself. It took me so long to figure it out that it's going to show by yourself is the best. Once the music starts on. Oh yeah. I haven't. Have I done it? I don't think I've actually gone to a festival by myself. I'm alone, plenty. But I want alone without the bucket overfilling while I'm gone, if you get what I mean. I know. Yeah. Enough about me. Thank you for letting me get it my own. Now I'm melt crying. It's okay, dude. It's okay, bro. Doesn't make you less of a man. Doesn't make you unworthy. I feel like I'm just coming from a masculine perspective of wanting to help you solve this problem. And I know that it's not that easy. Your problem, you are not the problem, right?
We just want nice things. Doing nice things is hard.
Yeah. Crying is
It takes
good, though.
effort,
It does. It takes effort and it takes time, right?
dedication.
And like the thing is as well, Duck Dad, keep going. And I promise you, if you keep going with this for the next 10 years, even if you don't want employees, it's probably going to be a grind for the next 5 years. And then there's going to be, abilities to automate the processes that you're working through right now, right? Like with the money you could have saved over 5 years of like doing what it is you're doing, buy yourself a system that auto plans your plans or something, as like some sort of monitoring system. That shit is very possible, bro. Like specialized robots already exist,
It's not that cheap though.
5 years of saving, bro. 5 years of saving. If you're actually, wise with your investments as well. Possible. Shan, on the desensitization path of agoraphobia. So happy to share this path. Shell, getting stronger. Never backing down. Growing. Crying is good. I think books are supposed to be books, not pieces of perfection. The way I see books is like that's a condensed version of someone's mind that you are absorbing, right? And I want that condensed version of the mind I'm trying to get you to absorb to be good, right?
Books should be very impressive. I mean, the biggest sell for me, for Friedrich Nietzsche, for example, was how he wrote his book. It's absolutely astounding. It's beautifully poetic. Like the way he writes is
Floral
just
language.
artistic.
Yeah.
Most likely he got the advantage from having his background in philology, but it was still
Multiple languages.
very, very impressive to read.
Beyond good and evil, dude.
And that's the selling point for most books, actually. It's not what's necessarily in it, but how it's portrayed, how it takes you on the journey, how it flows from sentence to sentence, paragraph to paragraph, chapter to chapter.
Well, with saying that, like you've heard me read you a few lines from my book. Am I on that path? I know I'm still have some work to do.
You're like right at the start, dude.
I'll take it. It's true. I am literally right at the start, technically. I'm
There's
like
still a
3
lot to
pages in.
write, dude. Don't underestimate how much time and effort it takes. It's so much.
And the joke is as well with like writing books. Apparently, your first few books are always trash, and then only after like your 4th book or something, it starts getting good. So I'm gonna have to
Well,
keep
Christopher
committing.
Paolini did pretty decently. He was 16.
Tough things, no? Don't like you also with your poetry and your ability to do creative writing also outclasses mine even when you were 16, bro. So I feel like it is a matter of, you know, intrinsic talent as well. I do believe I can articulate, and I, as you mentioned, I have charisma to be able to communicate an idea in a way where it actually resonates and a person can kind of incorporate and understand what I'm trying to say. But it's difficult doing that in writing, right? And especially doing it the way that you do it. You do it with a certain sense of artistry, where mine is a little bit more grunty, or more like drawing lines, and you're like painting. Oh, this is nice. This is an analogy that my brain is trying to form, making sense. I'll read Shan's comment saying, Shan, maybe dancing is such a remedy as it brings euphoria, which makes us yearn more for human contact. And in that state, my anxiety is quiet. Dancing, at least, especially for me, dancing in a crowd feels like there is a sense of almost like family. Like there's nothing that you need to be other than a dancing individual. Right?
I like dancing with my eyes closed.
Me too.
I like just shutting off everything around me and
Disappearing
going
almost.
animal mode.
Mm.
I like going animal mode.
But, like,
when
again-
you're so deep into like the ether of the trip, and then yeah, then it starts hailing. Then there's like 5 people left on the dance floor.
Dude, for me, it's the fact of that safety I'm trying to portray of the dance floor. You actually have the luxury of being able to close your eyes and go into that experience. Like,
Mm.
you feel that is something that you're allowed to do, right? And people will allow you to do that as well. Like, I feel if you just, for instance, closed your eyes, you know, in the middle of a class or something, people are gonna be like, "You sleeping? What the fuck you
Middle
doing,
of
dude?"
sec.
So much love to you, Doug. Your hard work and dedication is so inspiring. It will pay off, friend. Absolutely. Thank you so much. I'm sending you out all the positive vibes. Thank you for that, Shan. What I do is stupid, needlessly labor intensive because it's out of a basement. If I expand to one long, large greenhouse, I can expand. And so everything myself larger and easier. I mean, on that fractal, then, Doug, can you get a loan? Right? So you can get the greenhouse set up. If that is the vector you need to show up for in order to make your work easier, right? It's going to treat you well, just not having to run yourself into the ground. Friction. Thank you, Mononoke. I stopped for gas and just wanted to say I love you all, as we love you too, friend. It's the music for me, Shell. Getting to literally feel the vibrations to the bone and in your lungs. The music carries me and everything else falls away. Love you back. Love you too. Good job, Mel. Thank you. I was about to ask. I am overcome with emotions right now, thinking of all of my agoraphobic friends and how beautiful it is that we have friendships with each other. How did this happen? Thank you, universe. I believe you find what you show up for, right? And we have shown up for this space. So I think it should be no surprise that we have found one another. The universe is you, right? I am, in a weird way, the you in verse, as in there is you, and then there is this part of reality that is the you in verse, the other side of you, and I just happen to be a part of that other side of yourself, right? You want to leave, Hope? You want to leave, bruh? You want to say something?
Starting to sound like the love guru.
I am the love guru. Oh, I have the chastity belt and everything, bro. Dong! Joe, it's a beautiful moment in life for sure. Thank you for that. We love you, Joe. It's nice having you. Careful, Pippi, sure. Blue means going to taste bad, I'm sure. Like, she was very scared of it. She is scared of things. And now that it's in the tree, she was like, it's fall. It's fall by you melt. The lizard is probably soaking up sun. Happens here in October every year of the turtles. There was no sun where he was chilling though.
I don't know if you can get down from that tree.
Oh, he can. Oh,
You think so?
That's what they do, bro. He's a local Kochamander. They climb trees and they climb off of trees.
What?
Local Kochamander.
Kochamander.
Kochamander. Just parkour through between the two of us.
Old man.
And this Yuri as well.
Old
Being like, oh,
man.
wait, dude.
You gotta take this guy to the vet, bro. I don't know who needs to take him to the vet.
Well, I guess
because
you are, dude.
I'm not taking
You're
him.
taking him to the vet now, Holmes. That's how it works. So if you want to tell me what to do, then you have to do it, bro.
I'm gonna tell your mom.
He has a open wound.
It looks bad.
Yeah, I sprayed him with like some disinfectant oils that we use for the cattle as well,
Ooh.
which is a step in the
Someone's
right
hungry.
direction. No, Eva, no, not just pretending.
Oh.
She looked like she stepped in a thorn. Okay, followed by the mouth lizards. Thank you again, Joshmo. Love to you, dear friend. Could draw blood. I didn't know they could draw blood. They have like mini serrated little teethies. So if they bite down on you, where those little teethies are, they'll draw a little bit of blood, but it won't be that bad. It won't be in the end of the world.
Ah!
There he is! That's Joel.
Joel,
That's Joel.
thank you so much for my card, man. It was very heartfelt.
Ooh, someone said something that got
Yeeted.
Oh, a little loving message. Why would that be?
First time I read the card, it was pretty rad.
Why
It
would
was
that
like,
be hidden?
oh, hectic. I just got a letter from a griffin, bro. Sounds so whimsical. Dog, chill.
You're gonna have to give her attention. Hello, yeah. Just wants to kiss me in the face. That's nice. Thank you. That's very nice of you. That's it. I'm okay. Thank you. I'm okay. Fine. I'll kiss you then. She's like, you should give me all of the attentions. My hands are cold, as you know. My hands are cold, you jogger. Okay. You're welcome. Glad it arrived safely. Like it took some time for me to get it to him, but he's finally here for me to. Are they motivated to strike first, or are they defensive only biter? They are very defensive only biter. They won't strike first. Like one of the lizards won't come down the tree and come and like bite my ass. That will never happen. Defensive, but they will make you bleed. Like it's just a matter of like them biting down on you. Like it's like a pinch. It's gonna be like a pinch when they bite you. They don't like they'll like pinch you, and then where they have the little serrated teeth, you'll
they
have
venomous?
like no.
Oh.
They do
They
eat
got nasty.
yeah bacteria
stuff.
sometimes. Yeah, so
Nasty,
you'll have to
venomous-
clean it.
I mean, viral, bacterial.
Exactly. Like fortunately, he realized I wasn't meaning him any harm, so he let me pick him up, which was nice. Looking forward to about the show. I have to catch up, but I've missed it so far in stream. It's okay. We love you, Jovan. It's nice having you here. We're on the lizard. Christian, I replayed your message to Griffin. He was glad to
Relayed.
hear it reaches you. There we go. Oh, then here he is. You know, as you were probably saying it as well. Thank you, Brother Duck Dad. It's amazing. You set the show like right. I have been to all kinds of shows, but never a festival before. Unless Warped Tour counts.
Warped tour.
Warped, yeah, like your warped mind. Yesterday, Duckling asked me, can we go to the pond and take trash out of the water? No idea where it came from, but I was so proud. She said, Daddy, everyone cleans. Everyone likes a clean pond. I feel like the generation that is being born right now are all gods, dude. Like hearing that little duckling. Duckling is, of course, Duck Dad's daughter. Makes me so happy. But the bear, keep cultivating that energy in her. Yes, go clean the rivers, go clean the little streams.
Let's keep our environment nice and clean.
Exactly. Joe, we gotta go to one for reals. Maybe even a festival in South Africa. Hint, hint, bias.
Mozambique would be a rad one for
That
international goers.
would be pretty cool, actually. But I feel like Mozambique, like when it comes to comfortability, might be a little bit lacking. I guess if you get a chalet, it might be that bad. The shows I've been to are shoulder to shoulder mosh pit style. I want to go to like a rave and dance. Yes. Like, and that's the thing about like the Psytrance festivals here in South Africa.
You gotta be willing to sit through a hailstorm though, if you
Yeah.
want the dance floor properly empty.
You're
Well,
gonna
then again, like you get your moments, especially if you make your presence known. You know, people give you your
people will
space.
give you space to dance. Yeah. Especially if you have a scarf.
There's no choice. Either like give the man space or get slapped multiple times. Like honestly, you probably have the record of slapping me the most through my face on a dance floor.
I've probably have record of having slapped a lot
Most
of people
with a scarf
but
on the dance floor.
like I'm trying to think of this vector of like ratio to having slapped people
And you don't
to
even know
not
you
getting
fucking-
slapped. Exactly,
he doesn't
bro.
even know he does it.
I don't
He just
even-
waves the thing around.
I'm just dancing.
willy-nilly, bro.
I'm dancing with my scarf.
Busy
right?
knocking people out.
I'm having a good time experiencing life right now, dude. I'm gonna show dance. Trash man makes $30 an hour easily with benefits. It's all relative, man. But I have a kid. If I was 25, sure. I get it, dude. I get it, Duck Dad. All I'm saying is, this is the point I made to him. He mentioned that if he has to keep going like this, or the trajectory he's on right now is just enough to take care of the family, not to make money or to grow. And he's gonna have to do all of this again next year. And he feels like he's wrecking himself right now. And he's growing plants that people are eventually harvesting food from, right? So that's what he's doing. That's his fractal. And I mentioned that we're gonna wreck ourselves doing something. That's inevitable, right? Like even if we're just surviving, you're gonna survive until you die, right? You're gonna get wrecked no matter what.
Still better than booze.
Exactly. So get wrecked doing something you actually love, right? Getting wrecked doing something that takes care of the world. That changes the relativity of the situation for me in so many words. Oh gosh, the lasers. I am an amazing time, but it would have been so amazinger with friends. We're adding this to the list of adventures, Joe. Yes, more love. One day, Meltfest on Haywire Hill. It's coming. Asai Texan Trans. Yeah. Happy Shan, love is true. Potential for more. I used to get the feeling of family when I ran 5K races. Everyone forgets differences and joins together in one goal. Yes. Isn't it beautiful how human beings are capable of that? If we have like a unified goal of what it is we want to be doing, suddenly.
I like airports.
You like airports?
I do like airports. no man's land.
There is a certain energy in an airport, dude. Like I feel for me, the energy in an airport is kind of like acceptance. Like everybody is like in a state of acceptance that this is what needs to happen, and like there's a process to this whole thing that we're doing. But I usually feel low hum anxiety at the same time in an airport.
Oh yeah, there's definitely a lot of anxious people in an airport. Let's not miss our flight.
Exactly. I listen better with my eyes closed. How about that? Getting completely melted into the music but not paying attention with your eyes. The land is the issue. 200K for 1 acre. What? 1 acre. Hey Google, define an acre in hectares. Half an hectare, dude. That's insane. So 5 million rand for half a hectare of land.
I'm sure you can get it for cheaper if you're going out more into the wild.
How about you come to South Africa, Doug Dad?
Yeah, spend it here.
If you spend 200K, you'll get easily at least like a 50 hectare. In other words, 100 plus acre farm.
Recently.
What? Is he asking me that?
Yeah. I wonder why.
That's concerning. Yeah. Sorry, friends. I'm back on mobile data again. Our Wi-Fi is kicking itself these days.
Elardus Park.
Elardus Park is
Hey,
you, bro.
I have load shedding.
Yeah. People have load shedding at your place right now. Tristan, to find the obstacle course of the rugged maniac race was a giant slide. It was so neat to see strangers holding hands so they could slide down to the finish line together. How nice. Thank you so much, Joe. I'm definitely going to try and make it more. It's definitely therapeutic. It is. It's a financial and time investment, but it is a worthy one. Going to a festival, right? Going where people are going to dance. Going where the music is. I love Eva. More frequent presences these days. It's Christian's fault. He's been attracting her vibes. She is gentle. She has a gentleness to her, but at the same time, like a weird neediness as well. And she's naughty. Like she's actually pretty naughty. She does things that she knows she's not supposed to do all the time. And then we're like, hey, you can't do that. And then she just wags her tail harder. Wags her tail harder, comes up to you more, be like, yeah, you should. You're not gonna do anything. It's not like you're gonna hurt me or anything.
Little
You're gonna
skinny
be okay.
dog.
Eva picked the lap she loves the most, of course. Yes, music festival and essay. Yes, 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 exactly. I'm super duper down to boogie and essay downpour. That honestly sounds like it would enhance the experience. It actually does. If you get to go back to a dry chalet afterwards. Like seriously, dude, that dancing in the hail experience we had was unironically one of my top favorite life events
That was so
because
rad.
I knew I could go back to a chalet and get completely
I
dry
think I
and
would have
sleep in
been
a warm
so
bed
angry and pissed if I had to go back to a tent
tent. Oh,
where I can't dry properly.
can't take a hot shower before you do.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh.
And I mean the last festival I
I'm just
went
getting
to,
flashbacks of New Year's Rev, dude, and how miserable we were.
like we took 550 mics of acid that weekend for some reason. What the fuck's wrong with us, bro? Like why
We had fun, bro.
we had fun, but it's almost like we coped. Oh, like we had to
No, it
survive.
was straight up
Yeah,
survival.
we
It
had to
was
survive
you
that
had to
weekend.
dance if you want to have any body heat left in you.
Otherwise, you would just like turn into a little icicle. There were a lot of people wearing scarves last night. I was surprised. I was like, dang, Melt's a real trendsetter. Yep, me. Everybody's wearing scarves right now because I started.
Mm-hmm.
That's exactly how it works. But in SA, no one is paying $14 for a tomato. That's also true. That's very nobody's paying $14 for a tomato.
You'd probably get robbed if
But
you were
the thing
selling
is, like
for
you're going to
$14.
be potentially right having different problems. Again, the nature of the problems won't change. Christian is looking at the little dovies. Those are the two love doves that have been chilling on the farm.
Yeah, they've been here a lot.
They're here every day, dude. They live here now. They've decided that
Soon
this
you're
is
gonna have some dove babies.
this is
bro.
their new
You
home.
got some urban species flying around your house.
I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to that actually. Doves are cute.
Till you have like 1,000,000 of them.
Yeah, that's true, I guess. Scale. How's everyone doing today? I'm feeling kind of scattered. Today's stream topic was about melting away the excess, dude. Kind of like thinking of it from the perspective of fat, but especially anger. How we can have this excess of information in our heads where adding just a little bit extra nonsense cause like an outburst, like lights that fire, right? I shared with you writing my journal this morning. Tuck that 6 hours south of you. You'll be like 15 acres near a beautiful lake here for that price. There you go. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Maybe a better place. Totally. But no one will pay this price. I'll figure out. Yeah. We're trying to help you solve these problems, but it's not our problem to solve. And we get that, Duck that. I'm wrong. Just check. 30 acres, and that price is negotiable. 30 acres. That sounds a little bit more reasonable, right? At least you get 15 hectares for that kind of price. Some land, at least. You're remembering to use trendy buzzwords like farm to table and zero waste, right? I think so. This is true. I'm sending you so much love and patience, my friend. Yep. The size of my plants, though, are selling themselves 3 times bigger than local big box stores. There we go. Like swinging bitch, be cool, the bat was way too high and breaking a light is too much rage. Shell was trying to channel some of the energy that is building as excess in her
Mercury
mind.
is in retrograde.
Mercury is in retrograde. Oh. I've been telling Christian about Mercury being in retrograde and the potential of technology getting a little bit wrecked. Our Wi-Fi has been not stable. Like we've been dealing with some issues these days. It's hard to just up and move a family. The quality of the schools and such also drop. Also Trumpies. Yeah.
Trumpies.
You wanna pull the card?
No.
You wanna read? Like you don't read with passion, bro. You kind of read like you're like remember that scene from Orbital Children where he was like
Fuck you.
You gotta run into the house, into those Mormons, just around everywhere, stateside you go. You, you picking one?
Yeah. I'm just feeling it out. Fuck you, I read nice.
I'm not, like for me, it's like a oh my goodness, of course. Thank you, Christian. Spiraling into love. For me, it's about the pauses. Oh, like you don't take pauses while you're reading it. George is like getting through it. They're like, no, 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 no,
It's
no, no,
flowy
no,
reading.
no, 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 no.
Eva.
Spiraling into love, come on. I'm not surprised. We pulled card 47 yesterday, dude. And of course, we pulled card 44 today. Synchronicity. That's Berkeley. Yeah, there's weird people everywhere in the world. Go to where the people are that you want to be intimate with, that you can communicate with. Communication and intimacy. The spiral helix of our DNA swirls around this sacred couple and quickens communication of their intimacy. Human DNA helps connect us to the web of creation. It holds ancestral knowledge as well as the future potential in a vast library of information. Also, swirling around this couple are spirals of possibility that they have only to recognize in order to activate. As they experience both human sexuality and universal love, this information stimulates their conscious decision to communicate with genuine intimacy. There are many styles of communication. Simple words may be effective in making a statement or providing instructions. However, many concepts and emotions, when concepts and emotions enter the exchange, words often fail to convey the message intended. This card asks you to view the way you communicate. Do you speak from your heart with respect and serenity? Do you truly listen to the people with whom you are speaking? Resolve to look into the eyes of the person with whom you are communicating and recognize the marvelous being that stands or sits before you. Observe both your own and the other's body language and feel their essence. Listen with discernment before you respond. Formulate your words as if they are prayers wanting to be shared. With gentle grace and positive intent, speak your truth in the most intuitive way you are able.
Oh,
There we
that
go.
was tough.
Yeah, it's tough for me to share things with you these days, bro. Like your disinterest is kind of hurtful. Oh. I'm all right. Just woke up. Going to grab some food soon. We love you, Lane. We were talking about you yesterday, dude. We were talking about being in our lane. I think that was Christian's line. Stay in your lane, he says, or something. I'm going to try and stream today, folks, but I have to leave. If I stream, we are going to be planting zinnias and beautiful Indonesian cosmos. I have no idea what those things are, but they sound sick. Everyone is weird people. Yes, exactly, Lane. Everyone is weird people. You're not gonna find anywhere where there are no weird people. They're everywhere. Because wherever you go, there you are, ultimately, right? You are the weird people. Embrace your weirdness. Duck Dad, never hide your shame from us. Never hide your temper tantrums from us. We love you. Yes, we do. And sorry, dude, for my masculine getting all caught up and trying to give you an excess of help, keeping it topic relevant. I know it's not always helpful, but we do care about you. That's the only reason we would want to help, after all. Love you again, Lane. Man, the birds are losing their minds right now. It's going good, Lane. Formulate your words as if they are prayers. Yes, I'm all right. Just woke up. Gonna grab some food soon. Let's wait a moment. See if our friends wanna say anything else. I'll read something worth saying. Tell me to stop, actually.
Stop.
This is almost too real. Remember what I said about Shan and her opening up to this world,
Sure.
going to festivals? See each person as a blossoming flower, growing and becoming more beautiful for all of the world to appreciate. You're pretty, oh.
Thank you.
You're welcome, man. You are so beautiful, oh. Christian seems low energy. Are you feeling okay or just decompressing from the city? You want to share how your day has been going? What
That's
is
interesting.
what has been on your mind?
No, I don't think I'm low energy. Well, I'm definitely portraying low energy, but I've just been working a lot and concentrating a lot and expending a lot of brain power, which leaves me fried at the end of the day. And then I should be concentrating on doing additional things like working out, paying attention to my friends, and writing. But I find I am low on those things as well. I don't know. I think I'm going through a strange phase where I'm trying to push myself to do more throughout the day, but it's not happening as simply as that. I might just be going through sloth. Lots and lots of sloth.
Maybe you've been spending a lot of time in excess, where you have been pushing yourself with exercise, writing, and work, and now you feel the luxury of being able to not, a little bit more calm. It's the joke is, in the same breath, I have been doing a lot more of everything else
To put it in Duck
with him here.
Dad's words, it's like I don't want to leave the bucket to overflow. If that makes sense.
Mm.
So I constantly feel like if I take a break, it's not like I'm actually resting. I'm more worrying about the bucket filling up instead of properly resting. So
Well, how do you feel your bucket's filling up, dude?
just stress about things, work things, life things. It does feel very nice to come in. Like I feel a lot more zen here. I wouldn't call myself low energy. I'm just very relaxed,
Mm.
at peace with all the animals around, all the nice nature.
Yeah, Christian has
Doesn't
been
feel very high paced.
enjoying the time with the doggos as well. This is what it's like to have dogs, though. Look at this scene. So comfy. Little living flesh being keeping your legs warm right now as well. It is a little bit cold right now. Have the most beautifulest day, everyone. I love you all so very, extremely, super, hugely, massively, gigantically, dearly. Melton Supremo and all of you absolutely amazingly, incredibly spectacular friends. As we love you, dear Shan, as always. Thank you for taking the time to spend some time here. Winter season brings slothness. It's true. It is getting cold again, bro. So
I'm enjoying the sleep here a lot.
yeah, Christian has been sleeping well, at least. That's a good thing. There's nothing wrong with going through sloth. Ebbs and flows. You'll come back up, Christian. Be sure to take time to take care of yourself when you need it. I was being sent your way. I'm happy to hear you're enjoying farm and
Thank you for
friend
the
time.
support.
We love you,
Guys,
friends.
you are always so very sweet.
Jovan being like, love, 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 as we love you. Thank you, dear friends, for joining us. We'll see you again soon.
Mahalo, peeps.
Tomorrow. Goodbye, everybody. Love you.